Wonderful, respected friends, welcome you all another day to study our glorious texts of Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, Adi Shankara's Prashnottara Ratnamalika, as well as our Sanskshipta Skanda Purana Parayanam. In the Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, we are into the ninth Sarga, Parama Karana Varnanam. So the Jivan Mukta Lakshanas are told, and also the description about the Supreme Truth. By now, those who are regular, they might have got an idea that it is only by regularly listening to the Tattva, the Shastra, the Vedanta, that slowly the presence of the truth, its qualities, its glory, its reality, other than it, everything is mithya. Knowing the truth alone is moksha. These very crucial things enter into our head, heart, and registration. Then only from being a samsari, we can shift to become a sadhaka. Good. Those are regular. Lucky they are, and I am also lucky that because of few years every day studying the Shastras, an idea is coming. We are safe now. And only one prayer to Bhagavan Gurus. See to it that this Shastra, Shravana, Dhyana, Adhyapana keeps on happening, O Lord, till I reach you. So to those who are interested, Shrotas, if they are wanting, please bless them also. Friends, the Loka Sevaka Adi, 19 Vyaktitvas also we have to improve consciously, as well as we have to invoke for that the grace of Parabrahma Paramatma, Ishvara, then the Jaganmata, the Devata Ganas, the Guru Ganas, as well as the Shastra Ganas. Start with our everyday Mangalacharana Shloka Sankalpa. Om. 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsha Rushibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. Om Yairime Gurubhi Purvam पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः सच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने. ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे. विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम्. तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः. पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने. यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्. एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्रीरामचंद्र वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्प तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य मोदेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनिगुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रहण भव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृते सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ते तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र से पारायण अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थ वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ते स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ते तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्य भूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भौमौ तथाकाशे वैरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणम परम कारण वर्णनं नाम नवमः सर्गः। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच श्रीराम उवाच श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच। Friends, जीवन मुक्त लक्षणास we have seen up to the mantra almost the 11th one, which is the reflection of exactly what's there in Gita, but Gita came later on. So, how the Jivan Mukta who established in the Brahmanamurti, he does the Vyavahara. How the Jivan Mukta's Lakshana. We'll see from the 8th mantra. 8th was Raga Dvesha Bhayadinam Anurupam Charannapi Yontar Vyomavadachan Sthaha Sajivan Mukta Uchate. है ना? Outside, like he behaves like anybody normal, as if he also has got raga, he has got the dvesha, he has got the bhaya. These are all part of the lila, reciprocation. Even in Vedas, yosman dvesti yamcha vayam dvishmaha, that comes. है ना? Even in Ramayana, Rama talking to Ravanasura, Kumbhakarna, or even Krishna also to all the what you call Jarasandha, Shishupala, he is talking to them very strongly. All these outside. But inside, what is he said is, Ya antar vyomavad achasthaha. Inside is as pure as a sky or space. That means this is possible. Inside empty, outside for the sake of vyavahara, you may express the raga, you may express dvesha, you may express even bhaya. But before the raga, dvesha, these all are to be kept away. Mind has to be purified and made calm and quiet. With that calm quiet mind, the Brahman has to be realized. Then you are Jivan Mukta. After that, the Vyavahara Kala, he does it. I know that story of Jana Bhai, you all know. So, the Jnaneshwara or whoever that Tukaram somebody were told that she is the greatest of the Bhakta. Where she stays, oh, she is there in that village. So he goes there to find her. Somebody where she was there, she is there. And there she seems that was fighting with somebody else. Very harshly strong. About what? About the cow dung cakes which are put on the wall. कि ये मेरे हैं ये मेरे हैं करके मिक्सअप हो गए. The other women also shouting, she is shouting, mine, mine. He was surprised only. How come? He is such a great bhakta, it is said, but she is fighting for those cakes. But all that is Vyavahara. Hmm. All that is only in that Vyavahara. Then she only asks. She only asks that person who has come, the great saint Tukaram Jaya Santa Gnaneshwara, now you only sort out our this problem. How to sort out whose cake is what? How can I know? Then that Janabai herself says, these all dried up ones, keep them in your ears. Hmm? Whichever the ones is making the Krishna, Krishna, Krishna sound, they are mine. Which are not, they are not mine. And Vaki, this great saint who went to meet her, takes that cake and puts in his ears, the cow dung cakes. It is that Jada Vastu is making Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Nama. So in that way, in that half an hour, he separates, differentiates. These belong to her and the other ones to other. He also being Bhakta, he could feel that vibration of Krishna Smarana. That means what? She, when was doing that cow dung cakes, she was so much in that Krishna Smarana that Krishna Nama has entered into them. But outside she was waiting for the cakes only, as if. But inside she is one with Krishna only. The great Janabai. Isn't it? Maha Bhaktas, they are there, so many. So what is here? Outside Ragadvesha via action, but inside Vyomavad Achhastaha, as pure as a space only inside. He is called as Jivan Muktaha. Okay. Next one, Gita 18 chapter. यस्य नाहङ्कृतो भावः बुद्धिर्यस्य न लिप्यते कुर्वतो कुर्वतो वापि kurvataha doing, akurvata not doing. In either case, in him there is no ahankriti bhava that I am the karta, and he has no phalasakti. Buddhi yasya nalipyate. That is how sa jivan mukta uchyate. He is jivan mukta. No, very sublime knowledge it is. And when that ahankara will not be there, only when this aham also is understood to be the functional expression of the divine only in his leela. Not only my aham, like morning we are seeing in Shvetashvatra Upanishad, Bhagavan alone is Vishwatas Chakshuruta, Vishwato Mukha, Vishwato Bahuruta, Vishwataspat, Sam Bahubhyam, Damati Sampatatraihi, Dyava Prithvi, Janayan Deva Ekaha. Are we not seeing there? He is realized that this individuality also is expression. Therefore, if something is done, it is by His grace. He only is working through me. If not done, that also is He. So when the actions happen, karta, when doesn't happen, akarta, both of them He doesn't claim. Kurvato akurto api. So to buddhiryasena lipyate means what? His karana has not even a little trace of thought about the phala for himself. So अहंकार भाव नहीं है इसलिए कर्तृत्व नहीं है. बुद्धि लेपन नहीं हुआ भोक्तृत्व भाव नहीं है. Therefore, when there is no karta bhokta, jiva is not there. Only karta bhokta is called jiva. So jivan mukta is reveling in the self, allows that infinite or the maya or prakriti to express through him in doing something or not happening. He is not tainted by them. So all these things when we listen in the beginning, they will be mind blowing only. But then repeatedly when we listen, contemplate, such possibilities are understood, accepted. Rather, that state of being is called Jivan Mukta Sthiti. तो यस्य नाहंकृतो भावः यस्य बुद्धिर्न लिप्यते कुरतो वापि स जीवन मुक्तः उच्यते. Jivan Mukta ऐसा. And before Jivan Mukti also, to get Jivan Mukti, for that you have to know the self, for that we have become deeply introverted, for that we have to be free from extrovertedness. The extrovertedness happens because of three things: our attraction to the objects, our identity with the upadhis, our terrible vasanas. When these vasanas, upadhi tadatmya, akarsana to bahya jagat, when we transcend through karma yoga, bhakti yoga, ashtanga yoga, adi, in that Suddha Antakarana only, the self is realized. After the self is realized, there is no Ahankrita Bhavaha, no Buddhi Lipyati. Otherwise, if the Vasanas, ignorance, identifications, reality given to the world is there, then definitely the kamana will come, the kama karma will be done, the karta I will be of that karma, then the buddhi will be waiting for the karma phala, then it indulges in it. He is called jiva, not a jivan mukta. Therefore, from our side as a sadhana, any karma which is dharma, that only we will do. That's what in Gita it said, niyatam kuruma karmatvam. So nishita karma, chhod diya. Kamya karma, chhod diya. Nitya karma, naimittika karma, prayaschitta karma. These three are called niyata karma. Only I am doing that. In that also, kartrutva offered to the Lord, phalasakti given to the Lord. That's called karma yoga. When it is done for long time, the vasanas and the vasanas prompting the mind to have the desires, both of them projecting a specific individuality, all of them get finished. That Shuddha Antakaran में, वासना रहित कामना रहित अंतकरण में कुछ पाना खोना तो है ही नहीं. Therefore, the attention can be easily on the self. When the self is realized, it is Purna, it is Ananda Swarupa. Thereafter, why will there be any Kamya Karma? Still, karma will be there for the Loka Kalyana. At that time, I am the doer. That feeling is not there. That's what Yasena Ahankruto Bhava. And is Ishwar Lila in the Kalyana of the world. I have nothing to gain. Therefore, Yasya Buddhi Nalipyate. So when the work comes, Kurvataha. Not comes, Akurvataha. That's how Jivan Mukta, staying in itself, in the self, allows the things to happen through him when they are required. Isn't it? कितना हमको ये सुन सोचने से ये ज्ञान का हृदय में आना होएगा. We have to do that. But this is a liberating knowledge. Any cost paid for this in the form of continuous listening, he is worthy only. It's always worthy only. Correct, friends? Now, the next beautiful mantra continues. What is it? Huh? Gurudeva, Lakshamam, Paimam. नहीं यस्योन्मेषनिमेषार्धात् विदः प्रलयसम्भवौ पश्येत् त्रिलोक्याः स समः स जीवन्मुक्त उच्यते. So first, यस्य उन्मेष निमिषार्धात् यस्य विदः प्रलय संभवौ, है ना. He is in that deep meditation for such a long time that whole Srishti has happened, Sthiti happened, and even the Pralaya. आंख खोलते तो सृष्टि हुआ, आंख बंद कर दिया तो प्रलय. That's how he has got the clarity. Second is important. Pashyet trilokyaha swasamaha. All the things that are there in three lokas, he knows that they are me only. There is nothing other than me. So the meaning of Unmesha Nimesha is equal to Pralaya Sambhava is what? For him, the whole creation is only when I become extroverted. In the whole creation becomes dissolved when I become introverted. Extroverted is all the antakaranas, bahyakarnas allowed to express and function. Then the whole world is projected. When the bahyantakaranas are quietened, then the whole world dissolves. Just like waking and sleep. But he is not that waking and sleep. It is that knowledge. The knowledge that through the upadhis only the kalpana of the jagat happens. Then the upadhis withdraw, the kalpita jagat dissolves. And at the time of jagat kalpana, the kalpita jagat is adhishtanam. The adhishtanam is Brahman, and that is me. Therefore, he pashyet. Pashyet trilokyaha swasamaha. He knows himself. He knows the three lokas are he only. There is nothing other than him. Not him means this body or the upadhi, but the adhisthana of that. This is how Jivan Mukta Lakshana. Next one we saw again, 12th chapter Gita. Yasmano dvijate lokah lokanno dvijate chayah harsham bhayon muktah sajivan muktah uchyate. Be attentive about this sloka. Yesterday we quoted Gita 12th chapter and said, even though Yomad Bhakta is not there, still Bhagavan said, Same Priya. Now we today study this mantra as it is. That also same. But the meaning of it in our own knowledge. Yasmat na udvijate loka. Let us not create udvega in the loka with our presence or with our absence. Jivan Mukta is always like that. For two reasons. One is the whole loka is never other than him. Therefore, second, he has no selfishness or biasness or raga or desha under whose influence he will act in such a manner that the world gets udvejita. In his intentions, there is no chance even little of the udveg. He is so much at ease with himself and the world. Sometimes, in the most worst of the person, even the enemy also, or the negative rajoguni, in his presence, udvega rahita they become. That's the power of this Jivan Mukta. Means a Maha Krodhi, Maha Dushta also calm and quiet in his presence. Yasmat loka na udvijata. Sometimes they may become angry, that is their mistake, but he himself is udvega creation rahita. He is at ease. Because when do we create udvega to others? When others do not do what we want. When the Jivan Mukta has no want at all, there is a question of somebody doing what I want or doing what I don't want. So उद्वेग होता ही नहीं इनके कारण लोगों में. So to लोकात न उद्विजते च यह. He is also not becoming udvejita, disturbed because of the people around, things around, happenings around. Why? Because he knows all of them are in Maya Kalpita, Stula Sukshma Karana Jagat and Upadhis. I am the Shuddha Sadvastu. In that, no change, no modification, no birth, no death, no coming, no going. And therefore, why there will be any Udvega? Like a movie. Any scene will happen, it's only projected. So why do we have to become Udvejita? Therefore, neither he creates Udvega nor he becomes Udvejita. The next one, Narayana. Mhm. Harsha Amarsha Bhayon Muktaha. So to Harsha we become when we get success. Amarsha when we lose. For him, individually the Janma Marana, totally the Srishti Pralaya, when all of them have become null and void, because in reality they are not there, then how will be getting excited Harshita because of any happening? And how will become depleted Amarshita because of anything unexpected happening? So too will be no bhaya in him. And he is in that Atma which has no fear of death, fear of deception, fear of misery. So he will not have bhaya. Harsha, Marsha, bhaya, bhayon muktaha. He is free from all these things. He is called as Jivan Muktaha. है ना. सच क्वालिटीज जीवन मुक्त के बार बार हमें सुनने से मनन करने से द ग्लोरी ऑफ दैट स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग विल बी वेरी अपीलिंग एंड इंस्पायरिंग. देन फ्रॉम दैट कम्स द थॉट दैट चल भाई मैं भी उस साधना करके उस स्थिति में पहुंचूंगा. I have to be in that state of Jivan Mukta. Chalo, let me go to the Guru, learn from him. The Brahma Jnana, Tattva Jnana, qualify myself, do the Bahir and Antaranga sadhanas, let me reach to that stage. So, a good question by Rama. Tell the Jivan Mukta Lakshanas. Making use of that question, Sri Vasishtha also unhesitatingly giving such a beautiful Lakshanas, explanations for all of us. Mhm. Next one. शांत संसार कलनः कलावान विनिष्कलः यः सचित्तोऽपि निश्चित्तः स जीवन मुक्त उच्यते. This shloka physically bodily lifted by Sri Adi Shankar Bhagwan and put it in his Viveka Chodaman. 100% same shloka. In other two three places also we see. So what is here about the Jivan Mukta Lakshana? Shanta Samsara Kalanaha. So the Kalana means planning. Kalana means visualizing. Kalana means Kalpana. So Samsara Kalanaha. That there is world, that the world is real, that it is beautiful, so it can give me sukha, so I might obtain it. These are all called Samsara Kalana. Shantaha, that is absolutely quiet and subdued in him. Because all that comes only when one is deluded. Delusion comes when one is ignorant of this self. The Jivan Mukta is in the knowledge of the self, experience of the self. No Ajnana, there were no such a Moha. That is a Jagat, it's beautiful, I have to get it. Such things are not there. Therefore, Shanta Samsara Kalanaha. Feel about that state of being. How wonderful it is. शांत संसार कलनः कुछ पाना नहीं कुछ खोना नहीं nothing to gain nothing to lose I am purna I am in that infinite sthiti which never goes away therefore I have no desires agitations activities waiting for the results comparing it with others feeling bad or feeling arrogant ये सारे संसार कलनाएं हैं शांतः they are not in that जीवन मुक्त okay second kalavan api nishkala Kalavan means what? He has the kalas of Stula Sukshma Karana Sharira for Vyavahara. In the Sukshma Sharira, he may have a lot of kalas or facets or abilities or talents. He may express them also. Others may get benefited, even they appreciate him. But still, heart in heart, he knows all of them are Maya expressions. They are never in reality, and reality I am already. So that's the meaning of Kalavanapi Nishkalaha. So Kalavan means at the Vyavahara level, Dehendra Mana Prana Buddhi, their abilities, their usage, all of them are happening. But Nishkalaha, he knows they are all Mithya. Shanta Samsara Kalanaha, Kalavanapi Nishkalaha. Then Yaha Sachittopi Nishchittaha. He has got the Chitta. Chitta is doing the Chintana. According to the Chintana of the Chitta only, the Nirnayas, decisions are taken. According to the decisions only, the actions are done. So for the onlooker, he appears to be Sachittaha. But within himself, he knows he is the Brahman, and these are all the Chitta and Chitta Sankalpas, plannings, all of them are in reality, they are never there. Therefore, yasya chittopi nishchittaha saha jivan mukta uchyate. So that's how the jivan mukta is in the pure consciousness, allows chitta to manifest, but he knows it is not real. It is only on Paramatma for the time being expressed. Sachittaha nishchittaha. Samsara kalna shantaha, but still he is there in the world. Kalavan, but nishkala. Such is the Jivan Mukta's outer and inner expressions. Inside in the Brahmanumati, outside in Vyavahara, he is like all of us normal. कलावान अपनी निष्कल कला का और भी आप मीनिंग दे सकते हो लाइक पूज्य गुरुदेव सच ए कला से हैज गॉट द कला ऑफ गिविंग लेक्चर सत्संgas कला ऑफ राइटिंग बुक्स राइटिंग commentaries कला ऑफ starting and maintaining such a huge universal संस्था ये सारे कलाएं है ना isn't it? How to attract people, love people, guide them. These are all kalas. Some are there, great some Mahatmas, Siddha Purushas, they have the kala of singing, kala of writing poems. Everyone has. Some have the other kalas of serving the people through various samstha starting and activity. बाहर ये सब है लेकिन अंदर निष्कला है ना कलावान अभी निष्कला These seeming contradictions are the expression of that divinity. Like the gold, within itself there is no ornament. Yet, how many ornaments it is taking the shape of? Yet, in all those shapes, it's still the gold only reality. Same way, Kalavanapi Nishkalaha. Sachittahapi Nishchittaha. He is called Jivan Muktaha. Another shloka. Next one, 13th one we are seeing. यः समस्तार्थजातेषु व्यवहार्यपि शीतलः पदार्थेष्वपि पूर्णात्मा स जीवन्मुक्तः उच्यते सी यः समस्त अर्थजातेषु व्यवहारी अपि हम्म, यः samasta artha jateshu vyavahari api. He is so actively, dynamically, aggressively, intensely involving in so many activities of the world. Perhaps more vigorously than the Ajnanis or Vyavaharis or Samsaris or Grihasthas. है ना? There is yeah, samasta artha jaratiteshu vyavahari. That's what I gave the example of Puja Gurudev. He is so much in vyavahara in so many things. Traveling all over the world, giving those satsangas, inspiring people. How many vyavaharas he was doing? And he was fond of plants. He used to get them from different places and put Siddhavare mein idhar udhar. We have seen them. And there were suggestions given by him at various occasions for thousands and thousands of people. Medical advice, legal advice, the professional advices, youth के लिए address करते हुए. These are all show that he is samasta artha jateshu vyavahari. He is not Lord Krishna involved in all the vyavahara. Isn't it? He played with the Gwala Bhala. He took care of the cows and calves. He loved and got love from Gopikas or the parents. Sare Arthajateshu, he was doing Vyavahara. He was doing so many yuddhas, prompting so many yuddhas, eliminating the negative people, advising his Tauji Ugrasena. He is a Shurasena Putra. Shurasena's elder brother is Ugrasena. Ugrasena was the king. Ugrasena's son is you know, Vasudeva. Vasudeva's son is Krishna. So Krishna's father Vasudeva is son of Shurasena. But Vasudeva's Tauji is Ugrasena. Ugrasena's daughter is Kunti Devi. Like that. Anyway, that is story. But here he was advising him. क्या क्या वो नहीं करते थे समस्त अर्थ जातेषु व्यवहरन्नपि still within the heart the most beautiful quality is शीतलः कोई उनमें रजोगुण का गर्मी गर्माहट जो कहते हैं ना that was never there calm and cool no involving in this another example is of Raja Janaka very vigorously aggressively ruling the kingdom but inside शीतलः है ना समस्त अर्थ जातेषु व्यवहारी अपि शीतलः this is how जीवन मुक्तः second in most beautiful one next one is पदार्थेषु अपि पूर्ण आत्मा even the seemingly looked jada padarthas also he sees his own purna atma swarupata. It has to be so because when you say the self is infinite universal all pervading in the so called jada padarthas also as an adhisthana that alone has to be there and he sees that padartheshu api purna atma है ना पदार्थेषु अपि पूर्णात्मा there is nothing which is not this self. So he uses the tumbler, the plate, the spoon for bhojan. For vyavahara it goes on. But in that also the metal supported by same Sachidananda Vastu. He will use the clothes, he will use the bed sheets, he will use the chair to sit. Sara chalenge. And yet in that padartha also Atma Drushti. Because Atma is Sachidananda, Sachidananda is Sarvayapaka, Sarvadhisthana. So it is a Adhisthana of this Padartha also. सब में आप कपड़े का हो चप्पल का हो जूते का हो जुराब का हो एवरीथिंग इज दैट परमात्मा स्वरूप दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ पदार्थेषु अपि पूर्ण आत्मा इन द हार्ट आउटसाइड व्यवहार व्यवहार ही रहेगा नॉट दैट जूते में भगवान है देखो उसको सर पे लगाओ isn't it पॉइजन है उसमें भगवान है चलो पी लो उसको दैट मूर्खता इज नॉट देयर एट द उपाधि लेवल जो व्यवहार लेवल में जो करना है करेंगे बट व्हाट इज द मीनिंग इज एज एन अधिष्ठान ऑफ ऑल is the same Brahman and Atman, he has realized that. Clear, friends? Padartheshu api purnatma saha jivan muktaha uchyate. Oh, 13 mantras we have seen. Now 14 and 15 together. Jeevan mukta padam tyaktva dehe kalavasi krute vishatya deha muktatvam pavano spandhatamiva videha mukto no deti nastameti na shamyati nasanna sanna durastha na chaham na chache netaraha. So, Jivan Muktaha, that same Jivan Mukta whose Lakshanas were said so far, Tyaktva Dehe Kalavashi Krute. When the Deha comes under the Vasha of the Kala, because everybody's Deha is given for temporary time only. When its Kala of going comes, this Jivan Muktaha Tyaktva Deha is going into Panchamahabhutas. Then he is no more the Jivan Mukta Pada. Because Sharir hai jab tak, tabhi he is called as Jivan Mukta. Then what happens to him when the body falls down? Vishati Adeha Muktatvam. He just obtains or called as now the Adeha or Videha Mukta Sthiti mein he is there. Hmm? So then Vishati Adeha Muktatvam. Sharir chhod diya to same Jivan Mukta is called as Videha Mukta. Never have any doubt regarding this. Be clear. Then Pavanaha Spandatam Iva Videha Muktaha na Udeti na Astameti na Shamyati. Just like when the Vayu vigorously blowing and pushing away all the trees, leaves, everything. But when the same Vayu gives out the Spandana, how it becomes absolutely Nischala, in the same way, Pavana Spandatamiva Videha Muktaha is stays. And such Videha Mukta na Udeti, na Astameti, na Shamyati. So neither he is born, nor he will die, nor any of modifications, because birth and death also are not there. Then na sanna sanna durastha na chaham na cha netaraha. So na san na asanna na durastha na nikatastha na chaham na cha na itaraha. In that videha mukta anubhava sthiti of Brahman, you know, the manifesting in the form of Rupanama, unmanifested, Duraha, far away, nearest to, then I am and not I am. All these concepts dissolve in that Atma, Jiva, Videha Mukta Sthiti. So pure, immaculate Brahma Sthiti. Same he was in the Jivan Mukta Avastha also, but still there was this body recognized, correspondingly other bodies are recognized, and to this body the required was given, protection was done, and to the body some dharmas are there, they were performed. Nahana kaho, khana kana kaho, है ना, that जीवन मुक्ता, he has got mother or guru, seva karo. So these used to be there for him when he was in the Jivan Mukta state. Though he is Mukta, but because of the still Sharira, some were there to be done. But when the Sharira collapses, even that identity is also all of them gone. That's what is the meaning of Nasan, Nasan, Durastaha, Aham, Nacha, Nacha Itaraha. No concept of me and not me. No concept of near or far away. No concept of gross manifested, subtle manifested, causal manifested. When in a Jivan Mukta Sthiti, so in the Sharira, he had to use even the Stula Sharira, to he Sukshma Sharira also of Manabuddhi Indriyas. And he had to had that samskaras or the jnanam behind to respond with his Sukshma Sharira for whatever that was happening around. Isn't it? And if somebody asks a question, he'll have to answer. The answer comes from the memory. And through that memory, the answer comes to the mind. With the mind help behind, through the mouth he will answer. सब जीवन मुक्त को ये मिनिमम व्यवहार करना पड़ता था. In the Videha Mukti, even they are not required. Pure Brahmastra. And 200, 300, 500 times we have discussed this doubt. Every time when such topic came. So do you mean to say, Swamiji, his individuality will not be there? Yes, an individuality. Bound by the upadhis will not be there. But his individuality is the totality itself. Like, you mean to say the river loses its name and form when it merges in ocean? Absolutely. That name and form of the river individuality will not be there, but it is there as the ocean. Total absence will not be there. The separation from the totality, maintaining that individuality, goes away, becomes one with the total. And that is the Ananda Anubhava Sthiti. Because I am Ananta. Now I am and Santa because with the Upadhis. And continuously Upadhis get modified, identified with them. I am just suffering. One point is what? We never cease to exist. Clear? We never cease to be conscious. Clear? What goes away is limitations because of the limited upadhi. As a pure existence, consciousness, infinite, we continue to be, which we are even now also. And that's Mukta Sthiti. In that out of ignorance, the projected individuality gathering to itself the upadhis, relating with the again projected outer world of Rupanama or the Vastu Vyakti, is the whole samsara. Like that person, he wanted to act, then he joined the drama company, then he is given a role, then others also are given role related to him, then he'll have to play a play there, that he is a son or is a father or is a brother or is a husband. He has taken up the roles, they were never there. When the roles were not there, was he ceasing to exist? Is he ever there? No. In the same way, sopadika existence or individuality के बिना भी निरुपाधिक पूर्ण अहम रूपेण we continue. So विदेह मुक्तो नोदेति नास्तमेति न शाम्यति न सन्नासन्न दूरस्थः न चाहम न च नेतरः. All these words and corresponding meanings which are meaningful at the upadhi level, not at the substratum level, they are never there in the Videha Mukta. Jivan Mukta mein, because of the body, because of the other Vyavaharas, he may have to have all that. शरीर तो छोड़ दिया तो जीवन मुक्ति से विदेह मुक्ति हो गया. These are not there. है ना? जीवन मुक्त. So it is my kamandalu, they are my clothes, this is my ashrama, kutira, I stay there, these are my disciples. These vyavaharas will be there, although they are not binding. Although he is in the Atmanubhuti only, that is called Jivan Mukta. Videha Mukti mein even Sharir nahi hai. Therefore, the ashrama, the disciples, the requirement of kamandalu, these also are not there. ये मेरे शिष्य है, मुझे इनको पढ़ाना है, that responsibility. The others are his शिष्यास, let me send them to him only, I need not involve. ये जो व्यावहारिक चीजें होते हैं ना, none of them are there. That's the meaning of videha mukta na udeti na astameti na shamyati na sannasanna durastha na chaham na cha netara. See, we are given all this clarity. Rather, Ramji is given because he deserves to know what Shishji found him to be worth. For us, if you are afraid of Vidya Mukti, don't worry. At least achieve the Jivan Mukta stage. Even Jivan Mukti, if you are afraid of, at least become a Bhakta, become a Dharmika Vyakti, become a person of values, become at least a Upasaka. पहले यहाँ तो शुरू करो ना. Come out of adharma to dharma, papa to the punya, from the dependence and laziness to independence and dynamism. पहले इतना पढ़ाओ तो आगे बढ़ो. Then ये चीजें जो अभी पूरा समझ नहीं आ रहे, अगर नहीं आ रहे तो they will be understood in their own time. But to Rama the qualified, all are given. Like in Gita. What is said in the last 6 chapters of Jnana Shatkam, the Viveka or Vibhaga. If one is not qualified, never mind, do the bhakti that is taught in 7 to 12 chapters. भैया ये भी नहीं होता मेरे से, then what is said as karma yoga in first to 6 chapters? Do that. When you are in that established and done well, you will be promoted to next level. है ना? But understand कि there is such states of जीवन मुक्ति विदेह मुक्ति. Hmm. Then he alone has that Brahman reality. Now Videha Mukta alone Again, as said in all Shastras, expressing as the variety of Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika, Adhyatmika Devatas. With the substantive of them, now he is one. That's what all spoken in the subsequent shlokas 16 to 19. I'll just chant for you. Let's see them tomorrow. Suryo Bhutva Pratapati Vishnu Pati Jagatrayam Rudraha Sarvan Samharati Sargan Srujati Padmajah Kham Bhutva Pavanaskandham Dhatte Sarshisura Suram Kulachalagato Bhutva Lokapala Suraspadah भूमिर्भूत्वा बिभर्ति मां लोकस्थितिमखण्डितां तृणगुल्मलता भूत्वा ददाति फलसन्ततिं बिभ्रज्जनानलाकारं ज्वलति द्रवति द्रुतं चन्द्रोमृतं प्रस्रवति मृतं हालाहलं विषम्. So he is now Videha, one with Brahman, that state of Brahman only allowing in him to express all these uh, Mula Devatas, Adhishtana Devatas, and the lower level of Devatas who are running the show of the whole universe. That Brahman only. So, as we keep on listening, the expression of the divinity, transcendental as well as immanent, starts appealing to us. Same is our job. Realize the transcendental reality at the immanent level, just expressed in the universe. In that expression, all are sama. Like in my body, all parts are together contributing for the whole body sustenance. From that standpoint, they are all sama. When it comes to each individual part's expression, per se the activities may be different. What lungs are doing may not be done by the kidneys or the pancreas, etc. But don't see from that differentiation standpoint. All of them put together is one unit called as Sharir. In the same way, there are no differentiations when the different expressions happen because the one substratum is realized. मजेदार बात है. Like in a company, all put together are working for the development of company, doing their own work at that level. है ना, the raw material unit, the production unit, the packing unit, हर एक कर्म में अलगपन है लेकिन सब मिलकर एक ही है. It's one unit. That vision of oneness, though the many are playing, is realized. And the play of many is called the Srishti for the sake of Leela. What substratum one, it is never lost. So Jivan Mukta in this way knows that the Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Rupena, not Jivan Mukta, Jivan Mukta, he alone expresses. That's what, same thing. इन विवेक चूड़ामणि शंकर भगवान लास्ट में कहते हैं नारायणो हम नरकांत को हम पुरांत को हम पुरुषो हम ईशा हिरणमयो हम शिव रूपमस्मि. नारायण नरांतकांत का पुरांत का सब मैं ही हूँ. है ना, हम ब्रह्म हम विष्णु हम शिव हम इंद्र, all of that. Which aham, that's Brahma. Pure Brahma Videha. So that's how it is. These few shlokas meaning tomorrow. We'll see. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Tat Sat Brahma Arpanamastu. Let us study in the text, friends.